Sick belting on the beat like we Beyonce. We got puppies in the backseat. Hi Sparkles, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I thought I would try a bit of a different format. So I'm going out for a walk, and instead of watching all of the clips from this week's episode and reacting to everything while we watch it, I'm just going to give you like all of the clips, and then you guys can watch them, and then I'll give you my commentary. And pretty much as always lately, I wanted to give a special shout out to DMTV for providing all of the clips for this reaction video. Make sure to go check out their channel and subscribe if you haven't yet already. So the first clip that I wanted to provide some commentary on is the girls before Pyramid basically trying to resolve last week's conflict. And I don't know if this was staged by the producers or whether the girls actually had this conversation on their own, but all I've got to say is I think that they're trying to be more relatable to the children that watch the show by doing that, but I don't feel like it's necessary to involve the kids in the drama, especially when they're that young. Like, for why? Like, we don't need that. The audience just wants more dancing. We don't need drama, especially more drama from the
Well, it's not a true friend to me when you throw me under the bus backstage and your mom attacks me 2 weeks in a row.
My mom didn't attack you. My mom was just trying to protect me when your mom blamed me for a mistake that I didn't do.
By the end of that conversation, Giannina literally, it looked like she felt entirely humiliated. She was crying her face off. Presley literally was in rage. Like, the look in her eyes, I was like, okay, don't mess with that girl. So I'm like, I just don't feel like we need to have this kind of drama on the show. So if the producers could steer away from involving the kids in the drama, and if it was them that was staging that kind of fight so that they would talk about that on camera, I'm like, just no.
Supposed to get everything in order and be here this week dancing full out in rehearsal like everybody else.
She just can't dance during school hours.
Just figure it out. All right.
So on to Pyramid. Basically what I wanted to talk about is I actually empathize with Giannina, because I know what it's like to be asking your group, just like trying to get some clarification so that you can do things right for the group, and the group's just kind of like brushing you off like, don't worry about it, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. That being said, you're supposed to figure out all of those kinds of corrections while you're in rehearsal, but in real life, there is going to be times when you're in the wings and you're like, oh no, I don't know what this is, and you're trying to figure it out, but it's not the team's responsibility to help you in that situation. Honestly, that sucks, but that's the reality. So I do feel bad for her, and I empathize with her because that's happened to me before as well, and in moments like that, it does feel like, oh, the team has betrayed me, like this is all your fault, but in reality, it is your responsibility to know what you're doing before the last second, before going on stage, but it definitely can be frustrating.
On to the pyramid. At the bottom of the pyramid, Giannina, you were off in the timing.
I asked them backstage to clarify the counts. I counted out the counts, and they said, yes, go to the other side. So I don't know if it was a miscommunication or if they wanted me not to do it.
Ladies, you are dismissed. Girls, spread apart, warm up.
I don't think that it was right that she said that the team members were trying to throw her under the bus. I don't think that was what was going on. I don't think that they contrived to do that. I'm so excited that little Cammy is finally going to be on the show in this episode, because I've been waiting for her all season. I've reacted to her promos, friends with her mom on social media. She's the sweetest. Love all of them. So I'm super excited for her to be on the show.
Oh, I think our guest is here. Hello, sweetie. Come on in.
Cameron, I'm 7 years old, and I'm gonna be like Missy Copeland when I grow up.
Cameron is young, but she knows how to demand your attention. There's been plenty of people who have amazing technique, but they're boring to watch on stage. Cameron.
Channel, so I'm going to be cutting down the video into like 5 pieces maybe, or however many pieces I need to in order to get the video up onto my channel. So here is Part 1. There's not going to be any sparkling star for today's video, but there will be one at the very end of this series for this reaction, I guess. So I will see you guys in Part 2.